Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, CJ Stroud, preseason, week 2, locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community, a great way to support the channel, get even more Quarterback School content. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. All right, CJ Stroud, preseason week 2. Let's see it. Right out the gate, 3rd and 6. Power pass, flat to the fullback type. It's not for me. It's not for me on 3rd and 6. I know they end up going for it on 4th down, but this ain't fooling anybody. And this is not blocked well at the edge as well. I don't think CJ Stroud does a great job footwork-wise here. I prefer this play played out of reverse footwork, so you come out and kind of spin out to get lined up to the left. But I've talked about this play a lot. This is a preseason special. This is an NFL special. A lot of people run this where we're trying to get the ball to the flat as the first read. He comes out, he bluffs the end man on the line of scrimmage and is into the flat. The offensive line is all going gap to their right. So full slide this way. And then the tailback is going to come off and he's going to cut the first thing off the tackle's left hip. So it's usually the guy that we bluff. We bluff him so he keeps his hands down, and then we chop him on the outside quad with our inside shoulder. Boop, cut down. The throw is usually one. There's usually something to the corner, and then there's something in the flat, whether it's spot, whether it can be whatever. Flat, corner. And again, 3rd and 6, this is more of a, hey, we might run it, come up, play the run, get the flat. But again, CJ Stroud, you got to set your feet here, dog. Flip your hips and set your feet. Now, I know the block is not good from 31. That's not any technique I'm familiar with. That kind of looks like he's leaning there also. But man, tough play call. Tough play call. Don't necessarily love the backfield action. Certainly don't love the back blocking. And then CJ Stroud, set your feet. That footwork is not it. It's almost like he quarter rolls that thing. It's funky. Just flip your hips, put it right on him. It's still not going to be a touchdown. Next one here, 4th and 6. After the missed flat on power pass, we're going to come back here, and we're going to be on the wrong page to the tight end up top. Stroud thinks he's going to the flat. 83 doesn't, and it's a disaster. So these 2 downs, man, this is tough inside the 10 to have plays that you should really like, trying to score touchdowns. The miscommunication, not on the same page. It's hard to know who's at fault here. I'm going to guess that it's 83. Although I wouldn't, rookie quarterback, who the hell knows? But man, I mean, that's a pretty easy touchdown pass, right? If he keeps running, that is a tough miss. Jeez Louise, you just can't, at this point, you're just man, we can't get anything going. Couple that with a rough 3rd down call, in my opinion. And you just feel like you do come away with nothing. Miscommunication, tough. Next one here. Nice completion down here to the number 1 on a slant. I put this on here for a few things. One, I like the decisiveness. It's right on him. I like this quick game footwork. Hit that back foot. Ball comes out. Boom. Now, I also want to say that this is a tough look to get a slant in. For me, this is slant versus quarters. And you got to be really careful with stuff like this, where to me, this is a 1-step slant and this is a true 3-step slant. And versus quarters here, you're going to put this free safety. Once this guy goes, depending on how you do this, different teams do it different ways. But if you allow this guy to run a 1-step dart winner, he's got the chance to win cross face here, as opposed to essentially drawing dead, where you kind of come up here and run around the back of this guy, engage this guy and potentially be a vertical here. That clears up this throw better, in my opinion, than allowing your guy to come up here 1-step dart and try to win, because once he goes underneath, this safety probably should be able to settle down and get some sort of big hit on any in-breaking route from the number 1. So this should become a collision. It just works itself out here preseason for me, that this kind of works itself out. But this is a dangerous-ass throw. Whew. And your wide receiver is really trusting you to put that thing in there like that. And again, it's nice that it's right on him. But The decisiveness here from CJ Stroud helps. His ability to just catch it and go, boom. I would say you could even potentially quicken up that footwork. Almost like he hits the back foot and like hops. Boop. That little hop reset probably could be eliminated. Where you just catch, sink, put it right where you want. Boom. Next one here, very nice throw. Going fast on the naked over to the number 2 up top. He is rolling. That thing is well outside the numbers, right on the sideline. It's pretty good coverage. It's just a better throw. And he is rolling right there. Love the polished ball handling. Offhand on his core. Boom. Come out of there with some depth. Downhill. Again, look at that throw. I mean, that coverage, the guy's right in his hip, right? You got to put that thing right there. Nice. Up on his face. That is outstanding. That's a nice catch. That's some good acceleration. And we're just running away. We got a little slot invert. Again, I talk a lot about this, man, on this channel, but I really, and I think maybe it's just because it's preseason. This decision, what you do here, really impacts this play for the quarterback. And if you're going to have a young quarterback come out here and you come out and on these naked keepers, you don't want him exposed. So how they handle this really matters. I love how they handle it here. So they hit here into the flat. Then we're able to come down with the second one, the one off the ball, and then be the late flat. And then we allow the speed to run itself open on the backside. So there's nothing kind of immediately in the flat like you'll often see on these for a lot of veteran quarterbacks, a lot of guys who have played this a lot. So you secure the edge is what I'm saying. Then you get an opportunity to go down the field. So we're moving the launch point and we are securing the edge. That to me is tethered offensive architecture, intentional design, allowing our guy to get out, get going downhill towards the target. We're not going to have a free runner in our face. Makes a really nice throw. Let's go. So that is halftime. If you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let it wash over you. It is an easy way to support the channel. That means a lot to me. So thank you for doing that. Get the notifications. I appreciate it. We already talked about the Quarterback School Patreon community. Again, if you love the channel, looking to support it another way, want even more Quarterback School content, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. I appreciate it. We also have Quarterback School courses. This is the most in-depth content available on the channel. So if you dig the way that I talk and teach ball, you will love the Quarterback School courses. The links are in the video description. We have in-depth courses on RPOs, pass protection, tempo, how to beat every single coverage. We even have an entire offensive system. So if you're interested in any of those courses, check out the links in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available. Check out all those free resources in the video description. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here. Really like this one from CJ Stroud. Get the ball out of your hands. He's hot to the inline tight end down here to the bottom. Boop. Now, the tight end doesn't really play it like he's hot. And you really probably shouldn't be hot, if I'm being honest. I think the right tackle does the right thing on the big duel. He comes down, makes the widest guy the free runner. CJ Stroud does a nice job negotiating it. I personally, this is a massive pet peeve of mine. And to be hot off of 4, it's not for me. And what I mean by that is if we're only going to rush these 4 and we have 5 blocking it, I mean, you don't have to be a math savant to say we should be able to sort this out. Now, I don't know why here on a 3x2 formation. So we got 3 eligibles up here. We've got 2 eligibles up here. You should never be sliding all the way out here, right? There's no way this guy's blitzing. At worst, you're here as kind of the declaration. So the offensive line has these 4 and this linebacker type. And if that's the case, then you just have to play it out like this, hot. But your tight end can't kind of like chill and then come into it. You got to go fast, boom, boom, and go. And so it's just it's a pet peeve of mine. It doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. It's just worth paying attention to. And I like the fact that CJ Stroud looks like he knows he's hot. He's trying to throw it. The tight end's just not ready, right? Like he wants to throw it right there. The tight end's not ready. He's got to turn it down. Someone's right in his face, right on him. So again, negotiating just kind of the pressure here, the look, there's no poise. He's got a really nice base. He's able to sort it out. It's not perfect, but he fixes it. So we're hot off 55. And then big duel, I've talked about a lot on this channel, but might as well mention it again right here. Big duel refers to this player right here. He's got the most dangerous of whoever he thinks is the most dangerous. 1 to 2. And if they both blitz like they do here, most often you want to leave the widest track. So whoever has to run the farthest to get to the quarterback. So it's an easy choice. It's a little bit of a blurry choice when the guy comes from depth like this. I mean, they're essentially the same when they come from depth. If he creeps up at all, then it's an easy one. You got to squeeze this thing down and close the door right here. And then you're just hot off the farthest guy. And that's exactly what he is. Again, just the teaching point for the tight end. If you're hot, just go a little faster. You can't have any sort of like wasted movement, any sort of like breakdown, like you're making a move here. You got to go, bro, because the quarterback is back there exposed and he's waiting for you. He's literally trying to throw you the ball and you're putting moves on air. Either way, right on the body. Let's go. Next one, my favorite throw by far, 3rd and 7. The number 1 up top on the deep square out. Some capital A anticipation. Boom. Little speed turn at the very top. That thing is a dot, a dime. Every adjective you can possibly lay down. This is absolutely dealing, spinning. 3 no hitch. Boom. Right on him. Again, I'll pause this thing at the very top so you can really see. But that route up top, we're just running in a straight line from a tight formation. We're speed turning at the top, and the ball is out early. 3 no hitch. I mean, look at this. He's separated right there. The receiver up top is nowhere close to coming out of it. Look at the ball location, y'all. Oh, my goodness. I love it. Love it. That is outstanding. What a dot. Good for him, man. Dealing right there. Again, 3 no hitch. Super decisive. You get the look you want. You get the access you want, meaning not bump, off coverage. 1, 2, 3. Stay in rhythm. Put it right on him. Let's go. Next one here, 3rd and 5. Another weird hot situation. So we're technically how this thing plays out hot to the bottom. The ball probably has to go to the back, running a stop route at the very bottom as the number 1. Not ideal. Pass pro wise here, I just don't love where they're going with the declaration. It looks like they're going all the way out to the right. They probably need to go to 59. It almost looks like the center. Does the center point to, well, he's pointing 59 right there. It looked like he pointed 32 earlier. Regardless, the left tackle is in a big duel. He squeezes down. That's the right move. CJ Stroud's got to go make a play and just don't quite hook it up. Okay, if I'm CJ Stroud, I got to try to get a little bit more ownership at the line of scrimmage with this pass protection, 5-person pass protection especially. Right here, 3 by 2. So here's the 3, here's the 2. Wherever the first read is where I like to be hot. But we at least have to, at a minimum for the offensive line, I think there's no reason to be going out here or out here. Right? They need at least 3 defenders there to cover our 3 defenders. So at minimum, you're probably here with the declaration. And if you're not, if they're going out here and you're the quarterback, you would love to have the capacity to reset that thing here so that you're blocked up. If you're blocked up here with these 5, well, then you're not going to be pressured here. You know, potentially if this guy is up over here and we could get a 0 look here with both these guys coming, well, then we'd be in another issue. But right here, I'm not sure. There's no picture that would make you want to go here or here as the offensive line declaration. But they do. So now we're hot if this guy blitzes. So he blitzes. We get a squeeze here, a big duel, and now we're going to get a free runner right here. The ball has to come out right here to the running back on a little stop route. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So the pass protection is not giving CJ Stroud a great opportunity to be successful. Again, watch the center. The center turns to the right. The center cannot be, we got to have a fix. The toolkit's got to be bigger for CJ Stroud to be able to solve some of these problems, help himself out from within the pocket on 3rd down. So again, just watching the operation here. Watch the center he's turning to the right, which leads the left tackle in a big duel. Left tackle does the exact right thing. Okay, this is on the pass protection unit, whoever's deciding where the declaration is. And again, CJ Stroud doesn't look like he's got a lot of say right now in the process, nor maybe should he as a rookie. Okay, don't freak it the hell out. Come at me sideways. I get that. But this is growth that I would look for him to be solving quickly. So that is a wrap. CJ Stroud, preseason, week 2, better. Certainly better. There were some throws that I really liked. That anticipation out throw, outstanding. Anticipation, capital A, lots to like. There were also some line of scrimmage issues. Now, he solved a few by going hot. He certainly didn't get a big hit on him, but whether it's communication at the line of scrimmage, whether it's allowing CJ Stroud to potentially handle it a little bit more at the line of scrimmage, hopefully he earns that trust really quickly to be able to be a little bit more in charge of the declarations and be blocked up and be secure so he doesn't have so many free runners right in his face off stuff that probably should be blocked up at the Sunday level. We'll see if that kind of transitions or allows him to be able to be a little bit more protected at the line of scrimmage. But man, there's still a lot to like. Loved him getting out on the edge, making some athletic plays, being decisive from within the pocket. Excited to see more. Let me know what you want to see next. I will see you next time. Have a good one.